Yeah. Alright, it's gonna make her mad. I hit her in the side with it. There we go. Got her. Got her. Oh yeah. Oh. Got him. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you. Those are some good human beings. Elite Marine Services, Livingston, Texas. Everyone might tell you that BOAT stands for bust out another 1,000. Well, I don't think they included inflation, because then it would be called boast, bust out another 6,000 like I just spent. But I'm freaking jacked with what I added. I'll show you guys when we get to the lake today what we threw on there. And $150 on diesel later. I hope the damn fish bite today so I can make some out of this. So for those of you guys that haven't noticed yet, here's what I got added on the boat. Drum roll. Some raptors. So when I got this boat, I put 15-foot talons on it, Minn Kota talons. And the reason for that was I was fishing a lot of offshore stuff that was like 8 to 12 feet deep. I thought being able to talon down 15 feet down would be absolutely money. Well, that was right, but they weighed a freaking shitload and they didn't really stay down or work that well at all. And these guys are way lighter. These are 10-foot raptors. They're expensive. I don't remember how much they were, but they were a big majority of the money I spent. They're supposed to be able to hold down better. Here, let's try them out quick. Pretty badass. They lift the freaking boat up. They're so powerful. Suppose they'll work. I'll probably forget to lift them up before I back the boat in. And then also something I haven't really talked about much was I've been having a hard time getting the nose of my boat out of the water. I've put the boat up and down the jack plate, I've switched the prop, done all sorts of stuff, and kind of figured out through talking to Pro's Choice that I needed some transom wedges. So that is this piece right here. It's thicker at the bottom, thinner at the top. Basically just a little bit degree that way is going to help lift the front of the boat, and that's going to help my my top speed and my handling, which it was lacking in both. So I'm excited for those. And check this out, Justin freaking hooked me up. Hopefully I can get the ISO right so you can see any of this. So not only did he mount the little Raptor port guys right here, but he completely rewired everything, cleaned this all up with my chargers and my Eternal Lithiums in here. You bet. Did not ask him to do that at all, and he just went ahead and did that, which is something I'm terrible at doing. I'm terrible at keeping my stuff clean. I am terrified to change the wiring on my stuff because I'll probably screw it up. Just went above and beyond. And something else. Look at this son of a bitch. Yeah, my boat hadn't been that sparkly in months. Also, did not ask them to wash my boat. Even wash the old tires, which were messing up today. But yeah, it's not a sponsor plug or anything like that. They're just good people, and we should always help out good people. Okay, I'm done rambling. Let's get the boat dumped in. I'll tell you what we're doing today. Just realized I shot the entire intro with 2 pairs of sunglasses on. There's a reason for that. I'll tell you in a second. Originally, when I planned on going fishing today, I was looking at what lakes I could go to, and I was like, I haven't done any bed fishing yet this year, and people have been asking about that. I looked at the calendar, there's a full moon today. Then I was trying to pick what lake to go to, and got up today and saw the wind was supposed to blow a little bit, so I was like, all right, I'll go to the cleanest lake I know of. On the way here, I get a wind advisory message because I'm trying to bed fish today. You guys know how that luck goes. So it looks like the water is churned up a little bit. The wind is ripping like 30 miles an hour straight, and that's fine. We're gonna look around. If we can't bed fish them, I got big baits tied up. I got blind cast and stuff tied up. I don't really know what to expect. Looks like the water is about 59 degrees, so not super warm. Just go break it out. Yeah, that's one right there. There we go. Oh, nice. Water is actually really clean. So I'm gonna start on the biggest creek in the lake, mostly because it's the most protected. Now last year was weird, but I came here in early May and there was still males on beds. So I kind of got an idea of where some of the beds are in this lake. I'm not sure if we're too early, but that full moon should help us a lot. So I'm gonna go up super shallow, see if there's any fish on these beds. I got a swim jig I just put together that I'm gonna fling around in between. I got a frog we can fish over the top, and if they ain't on them, we'll fish somewhere else, fish the grass edge or something. It's funny, I was just telling Cole a couple weeks ago, I was like, dude, when this lake gets right and it's bed fishing season, we gotta get up there, because I swear last year when I came here and it was later, there were just males left over on all the beds. It's obviously the clean water, but I think it's this red clay bottom too, and the grass, that I could literally see a lot of these beds like sitting down in the boat idling like 50 feet away, which for those of you guys bed fishing, that's not really a thing that happens too much sight fishing. So I'm pretty excited about it. Not sure if they're ready or not yet, but we're gonna cover a lot of water and look in some of these major creeks, which is where fish like to spawn, bass like to spawn, that is. Dude, there goes one right there. Little male though. Definitely not a female. That could definitely be a sign that there is just males moved up. They will generally move up first, and that's fine too. That means we'll just slide right out there, maybe in the channel in the middle a little bit, and some of these females will be looking for that big meal to slurp up to get ready for that spawn stress that they have in their life. You know what? I'm gonna tie these. Pick up the old draw right now, cover some water with something more natural. This water is crazy clean. By the way, draws are finally back in stock. Every color. It's taken a little while. You're probably going to want to get one because they hopefully aren't sold out by the time you're watching this video, but they very well could be. But this is a deadly effective bait to throw. This is my favorite time of the year to throw it too. This specific glide bait is around this cleaner water and around the spawn, because it sinks so slow I can stop it in their bed or around their bed whenever I get close to one of those bright spots from a distance too. And it catches a lot of these fish if they are just cruising out here. They don't want to commit to anything. They'll commit to this. There we go. Good little swim bait follower. A 4-pounder. Couldn't tell if it was a male or female, but that's a really good sign. Alright, just spooked one off that bed right there. Hopefully you guys can see that light spot. Couldn't see him. I saw a fish from the distance, but I didn't see how big it was. Not really too pumped by how skittish it was. But I'll drop a little waypoint. We'll come back to it. Maybe later. Do it. Oh, that was a big fish. Chasing the draw. And he was hot. And now I'm out here in the middle of this cove and realizing it's only 4 feet deep out here, so kind of a big flat they could spawn on. We just can't quite see the beds, which is a good thing. Something just bumped it. Just got bumped. There was a male there. Dude, get wind's blowing 300. I can't see a damn thing. Are you serious? That fish came out of nowhere. Did you guys see that? It's paying no attention. Just popped up and headshotted it. Y'all pay attention with the draw now. This fish got spooked, but then he was right back to it. Yeah, he spooked out and he spun back around. That's a fish that should bite. Let's try something different. Put the hog wall on there. That's my favorite bait for bed fishing. Sometimes they want a different profile. Let's try Chronicle Lewinsky. Yeah, it's a cool color too. Mud Belly Burst, I believe this one is. Had some really good follows on that glide. Some definite females, so we probably should be doing that, but hey, I just want to catch damn bedfish. Why? Don't know. Just because I haven't yet, I guess, this year. Alright, we got a couple fish. They're both back. They're both males. This one might represent a bluegill a little bit better. Let's see what he thinks about Mr. Bluegill in his nest. Get it. Oh, he's nosed up to it. Oh, there's males everywhere in here. I have not seen a female on a bed though. I think they're just off. Do it. Got him. There we go. Not a terrible fish. I think some of these might be bigger than I think they are and get them credit for. Yeah, first bedfish of the year. Could not stand Pronica Lewinsky. Had to fire to a new fish. Ooh, might be a female there with him too. Taddens down. They're awesome, you bet. Not a big one, 2.5 pounder, but I've seen way bigger. That's exciting. I think the water's so clean, it's hard to judge size sometimes. Flipping hook is buried in his head. All right, deal. Get another Pronica on. I think I'm gonna use this color a lot more bed fishing this year. Like I said, mud belly burst. It's like a smoke, blue and silver on the top, and then a light yellow chartreuse with orange, green, and black on the bottom. So I think they definitely think it's a bluegill. Looks just like one, which, as a lot of you guys know, bluegill are egg stealers. What is this? Melon Dawn? Let's try Melon Dawn. Spawn time fishing is all about profiles and sometimes different colors too. So I'll leave those guys out, and then we'll grab a more natural color. And just like that, bed fishing 2022 is underway on my channel anyways. That one ate the little prawn. I'm gonna try a Ned rig. I'm gonna make it small. This guy, because it's nice sometimes when it's sticking up off the bottom. That can be a deadly presentation around bedfish. You guys probably saw last year I caught some giant bedfish on a little tiny shaky worm. So maybe that's something else we need to tie on with a little tiny head. But I'm not seeing big females on beds yet. They can slide up at any moment. I am getting some big follows out in the standing timber. So we're gonna pick on some bedfish, throw that big glide at the standing timber, and we'll get some big ones to go. Do it. First cast in there with this guy, and that fish actually went over and swam to it and grabbed the tip of it. So I don't know if it's a smaller profile or the bright color or that it's sitting up off the bottom and the other two baits weren't, but that's why you change baits and profiles in bed fishing. Don't ever get too stuck on one thing. Every fish is different. So it's good to have a bunch of different options. It's also good when the wind's not blowing 700 miles an hour like it is today. It's getting pretty excited when you're really getting a fish riled up on a bed and they spook off and they start coming back and doing a tight circle back to it faster and faster. That means they're about to go. Like this guy. Kind of wish I had a shaky head on right now. I don't even know if I got one on the damn boat, because then I wouldn't be getting grass every single time it left the bed. Got him. Yes. Took some work. Oh no, he dumped it. That's a little better fish, probably a 3-pounder. God dang it. I finally got him to go and he spit my damn hook. I kind of wondered if I got a good enough hook in him. I like to cast it past the bed, bring it in, and then either let it sit motionless or shake it. You just kind of got to read that fish. If you let it sit motionless and he's not doing anything, you obviously gotta do something with it. But if it's sitting motionless and he's really moving on it, just keep letting it sit. Eventually it'll piss them off enough that they'll come back. And like this fish right now, he just left the bed. He's circling around it now. Another big thing with bed fishing is to have that bait in their bed when they get back from that circle. That way you're not spooking them with the presentation when it hits the water. A lot of times it's good to mix up presentations too, because sometimes you can make them mad, whether it's big or small, with presentation, but they just won't eat it. You throw in a different one immediately. So I'm gonna switch back and forth a bunch. Kind of sucks, there's a million boats out here today, so we have to really milk this little group of fish here for what it's worth, I think. Do it. Got him finally. Yes. God dang, look how beat up this fish is. He's got sores and stuff everywhere. Whew, craziness. Finally. Wasn't as big as I thought he was. He's just a little thicker. Deal. Once again, got him riled with the Ned. Pronica gets it down. Eat it. Oh, this one should bite. He's a little better, but he's still a male, I think. Done. Yeah, a little bit better fish. Not a giant fish, but a little bit better fish. Definitely a male. Beautiful colors on them. That one was a little bit more on a point, and the ones that I spooked off points earlier were also better varieties, so makes me think that the better fish are spawning on the points. And that's where I saw the only pair I've seen was on a point as well. So maybe I should, what do you think, guys? Focus on the points a little? Problem with the points is they're out in the wind. The wind might be going down. Fingers crossed. Do it. Do it. That's a female too. Not a giant female, but it is a female. There, it's gonna make her mad. I hit her in the side with it. There we go. There we go. That is too much fun. That's more fun than live scoping them even. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Man, these Florida strands are freaking strong. Can't imagine what's gonna happen when we get around this corner. There's a freaking 12-pounder. Oh yeah. Best one of the day. Not a giant one. Looks freaking tiny compared to some of the other swim bait chasers we've had, but 3.5 pounder. And we're just improving in size, guys. And that's all we can ask for. Get on back to your bed, girl. Kind of weird. That one looked like she'd already dumped eggs, which is, I mean, always possible. You never know. That was the first one that required me to make contact with her to bite. And when they're like that, that's a good thing, because that means they're locked on. If you gotta hit them with it to make them go. I mean, if you hit them with it and they spook and don't come back for a long time, it can be a tough one to catch. Got it. Finally. God, that guy took a minute. Oh man, that's fun. That is too much fun. Dirty little hog waller eater. That's where you get them with this stout hook. I mean, I've done a lot of product promotions in this video, I feel like a total freaking sellout, but this is the best straight shank hook I've used. I've used a ton of them. Come on, girl. There's like 4 of them right here, and they're just going from bed to bed. Freaking orgy going on. And the females are both better sized than anything I've casted out today. So catching one would be nice. There they go. Damn. I'm gonna switch up my angle. Closer than I want to be, and they do not want to bite with me sitting where I'm sitting. Oh, he freaking slammed it. Alright, this one's close to going at least. We're gonna get her now. I think this is the small female. There's a bed to the right side with a bigger female in it. Got her. Got her. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Why are you so mean? Why are these fish so strong? I do this every year. I'm like, 2-pounder up there. I throw in there. It's like, zzz. Right in the corner. Couldn't stand the little Ned fry. There we go. Look at that beautiful fish. Heck yeah. In the mouth, as you can see. What a sneaky little way to get more bites on bedfish. This little dude. Those fish are getting spooked by the splash of the bigger bait, so this is just couldn't be more perfect. Plus I can see it really well because it's got a bright pink color, in case you guys are, wondering what color it was. Ooh. I don't know if that was the big one or not, but they just smoked it. Yeah, she's hot now. She's not getting spooked anymore. It's about to be game over. You guys ready for this? Here we go. Got it. Oh, that's not the big one, that's the male. Definitely just the male. God dang, I can't believe this one got it. The female looked like she was ready to go. All right, little male chuck. When I set the hook and nothing pulled back, I was like, huh? You're cool too, bud, but I want the big girl one. Not really that giant, but big. Do it. He liked the Ned best. Let's see if he eats it now. He, she, I don't know. Looks like a he. Not real giant. Shake it on the bottom, stir some stiff shit. Oh. Got him! That's a little bit better one. Yeah, hey bud. He's like, I'm gonna fight for a while. Okay, fight away, I'll put you back, I swear. And now he's in the grass, causing issues. Oh, great, he's in the grass, around the grass, behind the grass. Still trying to blow his mouth open. Get that cricket out. Nope, didn't happen. Look, we caught hydrilla and bass. 2 for 1. Another one where wouldn't touch anything else till we got the old Ned cricket out. Yeah, that. Well, even though there wasn't a bunch of giant females pulled up on beds in this video, had a blast up there poking around shallow. Haven't bed fished obviously since last year, and that's something I really do enjoy. Contrary to popular belief, it is extremely difficult a lot of times and takes a lot of skill, so hopefully I can kind of portray that the next couple months as we spend a lot of time up shallow. I know a lot of you guys are kind of getting sick of the live scope videos and stuff, and I can understand that. It doesn't do a whole lot for you necessarily, for the viewer a lot of times, so I do apologize for that. It's a great way for me to go catch big fish, and I moved to Texas and want to catch big fish. Speaking of big fish, back here at the pond this morning, just saw a giant blow up, and I thought, you know, why not try some fun baits? Haven't thrown the old snake guy at them before. Definitely stay tuned for a upcoming video for that one. Do it.